Coinbase isn't just following crypto right now. It's reacting emotionally to liquidity shifts. Now, momentum looks strong, but strong momentum often hides structural traps underneath. So the real continuation, or is this a liquidity trap that's designed to pull traders in before a reversal? So looking at this overall move, you can see that we're pretty much bullish here into a trading range. Now the range is going to be substantially located right there as the midpoint, okay? Now if this is going to be the midpoint, then obviously now we can clone this a few deviations above and below to figure out the extremes of this overall move. So that will be the level of resistance, and then its counterpart will be just underneath as a level of support. So what we really want to see, because this is a bullish overall trading range, is a breakdown and then return to the upside, okay? Now that should look like a variation very similar to this, where we kind of just meander here for a bit, and then at some point we'll break down, okay? Again, don't be confused or fooled by the fact that this is bearish, this is bullish. And with this overall move, we should see a reversal going all the way back up to the prior high. Now with this overall standpoint, the rotation now is going to be the extreme that we're expecting. So the full distance underneath is going to be the momentum that we're looking to carry above this range high. So don't be too surprised if we do wind up somewhere roughly close to that 171 level, okay? So with that being said, what else can happen? Well, obviously, if this thing is going to be bearish, we're going to need a lot more substantial momentum to the downside. Now that would look very similar to the fact that we fail to rotate, and you'll notice that strength is pushing down. We can't just subtly break the low. We have to break the low convincingly. Now that's the case, then okay, you got me. The market is now looking at this as being a bearish continuation, in which we are looking to sell now the future pops and looking for that rotation now to go back to the downside, possibly even going as low as the prior low or this gap fill right here, which is roughly at 143 and a quarter, okay? So that's how we're going to handle this if you want to be bearish, because again, any pullbacks are going to be looked to be bought upon because this is a range. Now, other than those variations, yes, we could go directly higher, but again, don't forget the fact that this is a range. So oftentimes we will end up coming back down to this prior low. Now, if we do, pretty much the whole game plan stays the same, in which we're looking to buy off the low and or looking to experience a substantial push lower to categorize this as a continuation to sell. Now, another case scenario really briefly is the fact that we could push up out of this range, but just like before, we'll have to break out convincingly. And if that's the case, then okay, you got me again. The market is now bullish and it's showing a continuation pattern like so, as the market looks to climb higher to some previous lows or highs. Now, with that being said, everyone, if you want to understand the full framework behind this and see all the setups live, then look down below for the Discord/Patreon link. Thanks for watching. See you on the next candle.